Well, let's start this by saying I'm John Bourgeois, and this is my Polaris 2019 Ranger 1000 XP. I bought it in May of last year. Just to walk around. I do have a trailer hitch, as I use a trailer from time to time. I'm also a club member of the ATV Club. I'm also the secretary of the ATV Club. Let me turn this sideways, it might be better. Okay. I have a winch on this. The additional options that I put on it is that light there, which came from the dealer installed, and then I installed this light here. I also installed two lights on the top. Because this is the XP Northstar edition, it has heat and air conditioning. I always brag that mine also has a refrigerator because I have that cooler that is electric and plugs into the cigarette lighter. When I bought this, I wanted the Polaris Ride Command factory installed. However, I would have had to wait another month for that to come in. So what we did is we bought a tablet from Verizon, and that tablet is hooked up to the internet remotely or wirelessly, however you want to term it. And I use Polaris Ride Command on the tablet, as well as I can get the internet, emails, and so on and so forth. Anything that I need. Let's see. It comes with windshield wipers. The mirror is an add-on mirror. In other words, their mirror is not one that I tended to use, so this one is here where I can get a bigger view. The Pandora I use on the tablet, and then I have that hooked up to a wireless speaker system, Wi-Fi. And let's see what else. I have a 3,500 pound winch that we do use. As you can see, I live in the woods, so we pull stumps here and there when we have to cut something. You can see my tires are worn because I have about close to 45 to 5,000 miles on this machine already. I carry a full set of tools, but I also carry fishing poles, a dust brush, a remote battery pack in case I have to start it. My battery goes dead, but I also carry a separate battery. A separate battery with an inverter. I carry a fire extinguisher. I carry other implements and items, extension cords, whatever it is that I might need on the trail. And I also have room in the back here to put a generator because we do trim trees and things along the trail, so I bring a electric power pole to do tree trimming on the different kinds of maintenance. Being in the club, that's what we do. The box on this machine is much bigger. This is a 3-seater, so I can carry a lot of load if I have to put dirt or whatever. I mean, basically I use mine as a regular little workhorse, but then again we do pleasure riding. Now, one of the things that Polaris could improve on is they mounted the mirrors here, and I had to remove the mirrors and put in this extension, that extension right there, which is just a piece of conduit that's painted, because when you're in the driver's seat you can't see this mirror. The other thing that Polaris could improve on is that vent right there does not rock this way. If it rocked that way, then when I'm using the air conditioner and I have a temperature difference where the cold air is going on the windshield. I won't get outside condensation on the windshield, and I could rock that back closer to me. Another thing that we did on this machine is we added air horns, so that in the event that we get stuck on the trail and we need to call for help, if we don't have phone service, we can do that. Or if for some reason we have an animal that's in the way and we want to get it out of the way, such as a deer or a bear or anything else, the horn usually takes care of that. Another thing that we did is this recently started to overheat. So what we did, the directions say do not use a power washer because you'll bend the fins. Because this has air conditioning, it has two radiators. One here, which is for the air conditioning. The other one is for the engine. We cut a slot in here, and we have a cover for it. I just don't have it on. And what we do is we have a special tool that we made, and I'll show you that. This is the tool that we made, and instead of using a pressure washer, we have holes drilled in the end, and we put that in between the two radiators so we can flush out any mud or dirt or whatever. We do run into a lot of water spots and so on when we're on the trails. I hope that answers any questions that you might have about the machine that I use. I am not the only one up here that uses a machine like this. I know people up here that have a four-seater, very similar. It just happens to be a four-seater, but when you add a four-seater, it makes it much longer, so you need a bigger trailer to haul it around if you're going to trailer. Generally speaking, we do not trailer our machine. If we can't get to it via our trails, then we just don't go. But we have, I don't know, close to 500 to 1,000 miles of accessible trails up here. So hopefully that covers it. Goodbye.